In this video, I'm going to go over the fastest ways for you to make your body absolutely kill body fat. I'm IFBB Pro Josh Bridgman, and I've been a professional bodybuilder for over 6 years now. But more importantly, I have been an online coach and transformation specialist for nearly a decade. In fact, for over a decade now, and I have transformed thousands and thousands of people. So I have a very, very good understanding of how to torch belly fat. And in this video, I'm going to go over some of the simple steps that I employ with my clients, some of the things that we put into their life to make things easier for them in order to lose body fat long term. If you do these long term, I promise you, you will prevail and you will lose body fat. If you still struggle, book in for a free diagnostic call below, and I look forward to speaking to you with my team because I know we can help. Number one is going to be correcting the amount of protein that you're eating. So many of the one-to-one clients that I talk to on discovery calls are just under eating protein. And what happens when you eat the right amount of protein is a couple of things. Number one, you're actively going to be eating enough protein for you to build muscle, which then means you're building metabolism, which then means you're giving yourself a better position to lose body fat long term. Protein's also more satiating, which means when you eat protein, you are feeling fuller for longer versus the same amount of food in carbohydrates or fats. So you can imagine if you suffer with the hunger, having a little bit higher protein makes a lot of sense. The recommendation for protein is about 1 gram per pound of body weight. If you're 200 pounds, 200 grams. If you're 300 pounds, 300 grams. If you're 300 pounds but very, very fat, you could probably go to 250, but it wouldn't be a problem if you were at 300. You want to be trying to get most of your protein from whole foods, single ingredient foods, like animal products, chicken, beef, eggs, egg whites, all those good types of things. But don't ignore things like dairy. They do come with micronutrition that is valuable. We just got to be mindful of the fats that come along with it. So my first tip for you guys, make sure you're having the adequate protein. It's going to make you burn body fat easier, and it's going to help you build muscle and sustain muscle easier. The next thing is going to be fasted cardio. Now, a lot of people are going to scream and shout at this video right now and say, fasted cardio doesn't make a difference, doesn't make a difference. Well, here's where it makes a difference for me. It sets your day up right. It gives you the mental edge to know that you've got a hard thing done first thing in the morning. For a lot of my clients who are short on time, potentially they train in the morning, or potentially they just don't have the time to get to the gym twice a day, we actually implement home cardio. This could either be a fast walk on a treadmill or a bike or any other machine that they've got at home. You can get these relatively inexpensive. You can put these in the garage, you can put these in a spare room, you can put these outside. If you really want it, you can do it. And this is where we implement fasted cardio. You knock out of the way, you get the day started, you get an energy burst. There's a little bit of potential to burn some body fat if you've had a long night of glycogen fasting, but really the main thing is calories in versus calories out. So when it comes to cardio, do it fasted, set yourself up for the day right, reap the rewards. The next thing is going to be intermittent fasting. Now, intermittent fasting gives you a smaller eating window. The typical eating window is about 16 to 8 hours. So 16 hours fasting, 8 hours non-fasting. Typically, people use the sleep as part of this fast, so a good 8 to 10 hours is already taken care of, and then it's just a matter of staying fasted for a little bit of time. Naturally, I think bodybuilders do this in a deficit, and I think a lot of people in general looking to improve fat loss could very much benefit from just doing this. Delaying that breakfast, delaying when your calorie consuming window begins, and don't change the eating habits, just shorten the window. Don't shorten the window and then cram more in. That's counterintuitive. The goal is to extend it, maybe have a coffee in the morning, maybe start slow, maybe you aren't as hungry in the morning. The goal is to delay that eating window, maybe backfill some of that food in the day, and find that you can eat a little bit less but be just as satiated because you're having bigger meals, which overall leads to a bigger calorie deficit and more calorie control, which in turn can lead to more belly fat, more body fat, more hip fat loss. So implement that and let me know how you get on. Another undervalued thing that I'm going to mention here is going to be hydration. We are so made of so much water that being dehydrated makes us think worse. It makes body fat losing worse. It makes muscle gain harder. It makes cognitive function worse. If you can perform better by drinking more and being more hydrated, you are going to keep more muscle, build more muscle, burn more body fat. If you have energy and hydration before you do cardio, you're going to output more calories to create a bigger deficit. Being efficient is not just about eating the right food, it's about drinking the right thing as well. So stop thinking drinking a glass of water here and there is good enough, and start actively thinking, right, how can I improve and how can I increase the amount of fluid or electrolytes that I'm taking in to improve my cognitive function? Some super simple tips that I like to do is to break it into 4. You've got when you wake up, you've got pre, you've got post-workout, and you've got before bed. When you wake up, get a good half a litre in. Pre-workout, get a good litre in. In your workout, get another half a litre in. post-workout another liter in. You've already knocked out 2 to 3 liters, and then you can spread the rest out through the day. When it comes to before bed, I usually taper it down just because we don't want to be up all night going to the bathroom. So think about hydration. Think about hydration before, pre, and after your workout. And I think that's really going to help you lose a little bit more body fat because you're going to train so much better. Finally, I'm going to leave you with the most important tip here, and it's going to be structure from the start. If you implement cardio, if you implement training, if you implement nutrition, and you start all at once, I promise you, turning those dials, you're going to see a very, very, very fast return for your money. Whenever I have clients come on board with me, we do our diagnostic call, we onboard them, we enroll them. Within week 1, things are looking pretty good. Within week 2, 3, 4, the transformation is just so fast because you're going from a place of zero structure to complete structure, or at least a lot more structure than you had before, which is just such a novel stimulus in itself. But the bang for your buck and the results that you can achieve are just exponentially wild. So if you do yourself one favor, is to just don't dibble and dabble in and out of these things. Go into them, consume them, do them, and listen to the fundamentals of losing body fat, thermodynamics, and stick to those principles while implementing those things, and you are going to absolutely torch the body fat off your body. So if you want to see more content like this, subscribe below, comment, let me know if I can help you. If you're interested in one-to-one coaching, hit the diagnostic link below, and I look forward to speaking with you. Peace and love, everybody. See you soon.